little later because good morning, YouTube. Good morning, TikTok. You are watching live with LWL, Lindsay with love. Today is Tuesday, December 3rd, 2024. Holy cow. Where has the time gone? Where has this year gone? I don't know. I've been busy creating my reality. How about you? Thank you for sharing the live, Nikki. Double D's is in the house. Hey, Double D's, thanks for the heart me. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the chat, my friend. All right, so this morning I do have an appointment at 11, so I absolutely must be off this live by 10. So we're going to get the show going. There is no time to wait. Leah, welcome to the chat. Where does one begin? Did you guys have a nice Thanksgiving? If you did, please say yes in the chat below. If you didn't, you can also complain in the chat below, but we're not going to turn this into a complaining fest because we know our words create our reality. Our thoughts create our reality. So we're going to keep it in a high vibe space. Lori, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. I did too, but it was quite interesting. It was very interesting. It was the first time that I had a Thanksgiving where we were at my mom and dad's house where I grew up. My dad has passed, so I call it my mom's house now, although it's my parents' house. Double D's, thank you for the roses. Kelsey says yes. Thank you for lighting up my gift gallery. Thank you. And being a title gifter, Double D's. Lifestyle Mama, thank you for sharing the live. Welcome to the chat. Nicole, welcome to the chat. So it was the first time that we always have Thanksgiving there, but it was the first time where my brother-in-law's mom came and my in-laws from Canada also came. So they had their first real American Thanksgiving. It was a lot of fun to show them new traditions and all this jazz. You guys, let me fix the lighting because it's really dark. It looks crazy. It looks how I feel. All right. No, it's not going to get any better. The lighting is just not good right now. Is that better? Not really. Is that better? You guys like that better? I don't know. You're the one watching me. Does this look better to you or no? I'm open. I'm just trying to get that. This was better. Angel Confidence, welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. All right, thank you. I appreciate your feedback. All right, so yes, thank you. All right, awesome. Yeah, I use the window lighting, and so as the sun moves, right, it's going to change. On something, welcome, VIP Deborah's in the house. It looks fine, Kelsey says. Well, thank you. Okay, so there is a little bit of tension within my family at the moment. And I'm not going to go into why, and I'm not going to go into the whole backstory, but I think everybody knows and experiences family tension once in a while, right? I think that's absolutely normal, especially, thank you for the heart me, VIP Deborah, especially as we all get older and we build out our own belief system and we do, I don't know, our own lives, right? It's normal to be a little bit like, what's going on in the family sometimes, I think. Double D's, thank you for the friendship necklace. I appreciate that. So, and for the finger hearts, Double D's, thank you so much. Good morning. You must have missed me. It's been so long. All right. So there's a little bit of tension, and I'm like a little bit wondering what it's going to bring as it relates to our Thanksgiving dinner, spending time with the family, blah, blah, blah. David, welcome to the chat. Lori, thank you for the likes. Yeah, if your fingers are free, can you keep hitting the like button, you guys? It really does help me. I dropped all the way down to League D, you guys. We were up to C2. Womp, womp, womp. We were up to B5 at one point. Thank you for the manifesting hands, VIP Deborah. VIP Deborah was in the manifesting club last night, and we had some powerful energy. We were mighty, small but mighty last night. A big energy inside the manifesting club. If you're interested in joining the manifesting club, by the way, the doors are open. We're manifesting again December 13th at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with the full moon energy on the 15th. The full moon energy is going to be buzzing. We're manifesting together Friday the 13th. We're going to cut some cords in that manifestation session. And let me turn on the payment link for the Manifesting Club if you're interested in joining. It's only $11 a month. It is a subscription. Once you join, you are in, unless you cancel by emailing me or clicking cancel on your invoice through Stripe. So just as an FYI, if you're in, you're in, unless you cancel with me or call Stripe. You're bummed you missed it. Hey, Tony, welcome to the chat. That's okay. That's okay. You have a little bit of a different story. You have a little bit of a story on last night. Well, VIP Deborah, if you're willing to drop it in the chat, let us know what happened. Was it after the Manifesting Club? Double D's, thank you for the team bracelet. All right, you guys. So I was a little bit apprehensive. I am very much, okay, first and foremost, middle child. Secondly, I know how energy works. This is my whole livelihood, right? I teach people energy. And thirdly, I'm not a conflict person, but I am a boundaries person. And so I will set a stern boundary or a strong boundary if it means maintaining my own peace. And also remember, we learned from Quo so long ago that boundaries are helpful for both parties. Why? Because it helps me build up my own inner security. It helps me build my own self-respect. And the boundary that I place for the other person is an opportunity for them to evolve and grow if they choose. If they choose. Those are the key words there, right? Because not everybody's on your same level. Not everybody understands energy the way you do. You know energy because you're here listening to me. You would not be interested otherwise. You would probably say this girl's crazy in her bathrobe with her crappy lighting on the internet talking about energy. I'm not going to listen to her. I mean, you would just keep scrolling, and that's okay. Nikki, thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for the follow, sweet Melissa. Welcome to the chat. VIP Kristen's in the house. Good morning, VIP Kristen. I missed all my VIPs as well as everybody else that's here. If you're new here, we talk energy every single Monday through Friday, except for on holidays and except for when I've accidentally manifested something that turned me way south energetically. We're going to get to it. Araceli, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. So I was apprehensive. I really was going into this Thanksgiving dinner. And I decided that I was going to kind of sit back and observe versus talking. Now, by the way, there are a lot of new people at this Thanksgiving dinner. And so it kind of worked in my favor because I'm like, well, all these people that don't see each other very often are going to be the talkers. And I can kind of just hang out. Kelly, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. You can probably hear it in my voice. I'm still struggling ever so slightly. So I went live with you guys on Monday, right? And Tuesday, I believe. And then Wednesday, I called off the live because my energy was way off. Thursday was Thanksgiving, still really bad. Friday, same thing. And then Monday, I traveled. I drove home yesterday. So it was like a 10-hour, 12-hour drive. We opted to drive this time versus fly. I don't think I want to do it again. Driving through the hills of Virginia and West Virginia is not fun for me. And so anyway, but we drove. And on Tuesday night, my partner wasn't feeling well the week before. So let's back up to the week prior. He is a C-level executive. He had a board meeting. So he's very busy the week of the board meeting, getting everything prepped, getting his notes, getting his team ready, da-da-da-da-da. I am also very busy because I want to get all of the December horoscopes and the channeled messages and the astrology out, which, by the way, I still have 2 horoscopes to post. Oh my gosh, the internet where I live in my rural town in Michigan, bad. Not conducive to running an online business. Let's just put it that way. It took me 2 hours to upload one video. Oh my gosh, I was going crazy. But I said, you know what? Mercury's in retrograde and I know I need patience. So I'm just going to keep chilling. And so I do have 2 more videos to upload, but I was really pushing myself to get a lot of work done so I could be present for my family. That makes sense. So up until that week when we left, we decided to leave on Sunday morning. How do you get an astrology report? Nikki, you can click in up here into my profile and you can click on the link and there's all my astrology reports. Or you can go to lindsaywithlove.com and it will take you to all of them. So, and by the way, if you're getting it as a gift, the deadline has passed for the big Know Thyself birth chart report. You'll have to buy it express. But the other 2, the deadlines are the 6th and the 11th, I believe. So there's still time to get some astrology gifts before 12/25 delivered to you. But the big Know Thyself birth chart report, you'll need to order express if you're interested in getting it as a gift. So leading up to this 10-hour, 12-hour trip, we were both really pushing ourselves energetically. Like I'm talking very hard. I like to do that every once in a while. I want to know my boundary. I want to know how much I can achieve as a creator on this planet. Do you know how much you can achieve? Or have you always kind of just played it safe? Like, oh, here are my 3 tasks for today and now I'm done. I was pushing myself creatively. I was pushing myself energetically from an exhaustion standpoint. And I know my limit. And I know when I start to feel the limit, that limit. And I'm probably, if you guys are hanging out with me, you know that limit where you've been going nonstop, perhaps not getting the best sleep or whatever it is. And it's like, you're right there. And you're like, if I push 1 more hour, I'm probably going to make myself sick, physically sick, because energetically I'm depleted. Does anybody else know that limit? Do you know exactly when you're going to hit it? I do. I know. I know. And I didn't hit it. I did not hit it when I was getting ready to leave for a trip. So I felt very proud. I was like, holy cow. I just truly filmed 36 videos in a week. No, yeah. I created a lesson. I ran 2 clubs and I had a private client all in a week. It was wild, but I did it and I felt very proud. I was like, okay, I got this, energetically speaking. Then my partner on Saturday night, he's like, I don't really feel the greatest. I was like, oh boy, here we go. He depletes himself often. This is a cycle for him. I tell him all the time, you got to just chill out. But okay, it's his energy and he needs to learn how to honor his energy. I need to learn how to honor mine. And thank you for the rose. Welcome to the chat. So he feels a little bit depleted. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to, whatever he has, I'm not going to get it. I'm good. Your girl is good. Or was I? So Monday comes around, we get to our destination, my sister's house, and Monday comes around, I go live. I wasn't planning, I was planning to go live all week. Monday came, I was kind of tired, I didn't want to, but my intuition said, just do it, go for it. I said, okay, I'll go for it. I went live Monday, I went live Tuesday. By Tuesday night, I had what felt like I was swallowing razor blades in my throat. That's how sore my throat was. And it was a very interesting experience. And I will share with you why. Virgo, thank you for the follow. Christine, thank you for the follow. This is all about how I accidentally manifested the worst sore throat of my life on accident. But I also know how I did it. So I'm sharing with you guys. This isn't something I want to share, by the way. I'm an energy healer. I'm an energy coach. I call myself an energy artist because that's what I feel I am. I can help you change your energy. But I think it's important for me to share my potential like failures or losses, because you will understand then how energy works even better. We can't always share the wins because sometimes all of it, we're not always winning every second of the day. Well, most of the time I am, but sometimes I'm not, clearly with this story as an example. And so recognizing that you can really jack up your energy, but you can also change it very quickly again. Okay. So I went to bed Tuesday night, not necessarily feeling the greatest. I asked my partner, I said, how did this illness of yours start? And he goes, well, I had a sore throat on the first day, and then his turned into a lot of congestion. I said, okay, I just wanted to know. I don't talk about my illness. I never will share with people when I'm sick. I will be mindful around like shaking hands and hugging. I'll just say, you know what, like I'm a little off, but I'll never be like, oh, I have a sore throat. I can't breathe. I can't talk. And if someone's like, are you feeling okay? I'll say I'm feeling great. Because I know that if I say I'm sick, my throat hurts so bad, like I'm swallowing chunks of razor blades down it every time I swallow, I will perpetuate that reality. And I don't want to perpetuate my illness. I just want to let it go. Okay, so I start to have this razor blade issue and all night long. And it's very dry in Michigan compared to South Carolina. So I'm like, okay, it's the dryness, it's the cold. And I'm like thinking through like, what did I do to perpetuate this energy? Because remember, you guys, we create our illness and we release our illness. It is all us, energetically speaking. It is us. You create your illness, you release your illness. I create my illness, I release my illness. Do medicines help? Maybe. I don't know. What are the long-term lasting side effects of medicines? I don't know. All I know is I didn't take any medicine and I released my illness. This is how I did it. But let's figure out why the heck I even had it to begin with. I thought, okay, well, Tuesday night, I'm going to give energy to my throat chakra because it was in the throat. I'm going to visualize the opening and closing of the throat, get the energy right, do some meditation work every night. I'm going to send out desires to the universe. Please, when I wake up in the morning, this will be gone. I assume it's going to be gone. Hold on one second, you guys. I keep getting these. I don't ask people to co-host, so please don't click that button. Okay. So as I'm laying there on day 3 of razor blades down my throat, I think of what I just did. So Tuesday goes by, razor blade starts. So Wednesday morning, I called off the live because I was like, I can't talk. I just cannot talk. Thursday, I'm like, oh, great. I mean, I'm not a big Thanksgiving person simply because I don't eat meat. And I feel like Thanksgiving is a big like eating holiday. So I'm like, okay, I'll have salad and I didn't even have mashed potatoes. So I'm a salad and a dinner roll. Okay. Thursday goes by, not really feeling well, can't really talk. Friday is the first day in the evening where I felt better. So it's kind of like a 3 full day thing. If anybody is curious, if anybody has an idea why that happened to me, based on if you've been listening since the beginning, drop it in the chat. Do you know energy? Do you know what I did to myself to create this? Drop it in the chat. I'm going to be patient, and I do still have a little bit of like glue in my throat, so I'm going to take some my spirulina, which I've missed so much. Got my coffee. I'm going to wait for you guys in the chat. Do you know what I did? What was the thing that I manifested that I created this sore throat? What did I do? Anybody? Anybody? VIP Aaron is in the house. Hey, VIP Aaron, welcome to the chat. Does anybody have a guess? I'm going to get caught up with the comments while you guys guess. Because VIP Deborah said something. VIP Deborah says, you told me to remember earlier. I used remember for a PW. And after Club Ashar told me remember 3333333. Wow, VIP Deborah. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not for you. It's not about learning the information. It's about remembering how you do it, because you've already been a healer in many lifetimes. VIP Deborah says, it happens to me when someone's sick and I start saying, oh my God, I'm going to get sick now. I'm going to get sick. M says, you asked your partner what happened to him. Okay, yeah, both of those things. VIP Deborah, I didn't think I was gonna get sick though. In my mind, I was like, I'm not, whatever he has, that's his energy. That's not my energy, so I'm not gonna absorb it. Any other guesses what happened? Any other guesses why I got razor blades down my, okay, not really razor blades, you guys, but I feel like if one were to swallow handfuls of razor blades or nails or staples, that's what it felt like every time. Spiritually AF, welcome to the chat. Do you guys want me to tell you? Are you done Are you done guessing? Should I just spew it already? Are you annoyed at the suspense? Patty, welcome to the chat. Perhaps you are not expressing feelings that you need to. Lori Oaks, you are getting closer, my friend. VIP Kristen says, I know the long road trip would have done it to me. Okay, exhaustion. M, thumbs up. Okay. Yeah, I told myself I'm going to sit back and observe. I don't want to talk. Well, I decided I did not want to talk. And then for 2 whole days, I basically drank tea with honey and could barely talk. Because in my mind, I was like, I didn't want to go into the situation expecting, but it's hard to totally reduce the feelings, is it not? We know that everything is neutral until you place your perspective on it. So I was like, I'm going to go in and everything's going to be chill. It's going to be chill. But in the back of my mind, I was a little bit like, how is this going to play out? Girl, VIP Deborah, you close your throat chakra. Double D's. I wouldn't say I totally closed it, but I definitely imbalanced it. Lynn and the pups, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. So I went into the weekend kind of expecting, okay, like I'm not going to talk. I'm going to sit back and observe. Let's see how this plays out. And then sure enough, I created within my body a way for me not to talk, truly not to talk. VIP Aaron, welcome to the chat. All right, so then what did I do to release it, right? Because my energy is fire. Well, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the follow. So what did I do to release it? That's the next question, right? Because I created it. Do you guys see, like take a second and see, maybe you're thinking of something in your life. Maybe it's not a sickness, right? Because it's not always illness. Maybe it's a block in some area of your life where you feel stuck. Are you creating that stuckness? Yes, you are. So maybe stop and think, what am I doing right now? If I feel stuck in some area, what am I doing to create it? Or what did I do to create it? And if I created it, what can I do to release it and release myself out of it, right? And this is why I'm an energy artist, because I can see precisely how I did it. I told myself, I don't want to talk. I just want to see how this goes. I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to have a good time. And if that means me just chilling in the corner, kind of on the sidelines, that's okay too. That's okay too. Now, I guess I kind of went to the extreme. I didn't really want to do all of that, but noted, right? Noted. Now I know. Now I know that those feelings that I had about that experience before I went into it, combined with the thoughts that I had, created the reality that I experienced. My thoughts must have been powerful enough. My feelings must have been powerful enough to cause that extreme of an example to my physical environment, to my physical body. Now, had I gone into been like, oh, maybe I'll throw in some funny things here or there, maybe try to break the ice, perhaps I wouldn't have had razor blades. Perhaps it would have been just a little tickle in the throat, right? What are you doing to yourself in this lifetime right now, if you feel stuck or if you feel sick or whatever it is that you've created and that you can uncreate? This is Lynn in the pup says, this is the exact issue with most people, humbling themselves to know why you're stuck. Yep. VIP Aaron says, I miss this. Where were you that you wanted to sit back Thanksgiving with his fam? With my family. Yeah. VIP Aaron. There's a little bit of tension in my family, so I was curious to see how it's going to play out. And I decided I wasn't going to talk. I was just going to kind of observe. But I took it to the extreme. I don't want to do that again. It was not fun. All right. So how then do we get out of it? So what I did each night, and by the way, the sore throat did go away fairly quickly. For it being as extreme as it went away really quickly. So I didn't take any medicine, by the way. I did not take a single drop of medicine. I'm not a medicine girl. I know I heal myself. I know, are you guys hearing me? I know I heal myself. How do I heal myself? I eat healthy foods. I drink tea. I drink warm liquids when I'm not feeling well. I rest. If my throat is hurting me, I don't go on TikTok live because I can't really speak, right? So I don't push my limits. I don't push my boundaries. Yes, ma'am, VIP Mallory is in the house. Welcome. I wasn't supposed to talk. It's not really that. It's not really that. I could have, but I just wanted to see how things were going to play out. I wanted to observe it all. And I chose that path. And then I really created myself not talking. So every night before I went to bed, when I had this sore throat issue, I said, I would give a little gratitude out to God, source, universe, creator. We don't do labels in my space. You choose the label you want to give to the energy that is surrounding you, that is full of love and encouragement and support and health and vibration, high vibrational energy, right? And so I said to myself every night, God, source, universe, creator, release this from my body. I'm no longer interested in this energy. You know, I assume by the morning time or sooner I will be. Thank you, VIP Aaron, for being a title gift for you guys. We dropped all the way to D1. This is what happens when you don't go live on TikTok for 5 days in a row. Womp womp. That's okay. VIP Mallory says to VIP Deborah, good morning, powerful VIP Deborah. Kojo, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Good morning to everybody, you guys. You guys are so sweet in the chat. All right. So I wasn't actually going to share this story with you guys because first and foremost, it's a little bit personal of a story, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to share all of like my whole life on the internet because I just think that's not really necessary or appropriate. Number one, but I think it's the very important key to this whole story is this. I know my energy. I do this for a living, and I still found a way to kind of jack myself up, for lack of a better word. For lack of better words, I found a way. Thank you for the manifesting hands, VIP Aaron. We missed you last night in the club. Oh my gosh, VIP Mallory just said it. Missed you so much. Hope you had a great holiday. So sweet. And number one, but number two is just as quickly as you created it, you can reverse it. And I think that's where people get stuck. They say, oh, my life is so horrible. Oh, it's a lot. Oh, I'm under a rainy black cloud every day. And it's like, well, if you were to just stop thinking that, if you were to just try to find the good in every day, you would start to reverse it. Now, as extreme as it is, could be as long as it takes for you to reverse it, right? For me, because I know how quickly my energy moves, my energy is very high vibrational. So understand what energy is, you guys. Energy moves. So some energy, low vibrational energy is moving like this, slow. So if you understand sine and cosine, the wave of an energy, wave of frequency, look, it goes up and then it goes down. And if you're in a low vibration, look how slow you're going. And you're going very slowly. So you're staying high.